information about the specific universities. We have here, we have Stellenbosch University. They have an open day on Saturday, 6th May, where they will take students. Then we also have, this one up, then we also have the admission requirements for all the faculties here. Guys, you can just click and go to admission requirements for undergraduate programs. Every program will show you. Here you'll say explore your studies at Stellenbosch University, open day 6 May. Advisory services, you can set up even meetings with about career advice, admission to university, basic admission requirements for university. So, and then there's also faculties, the Faculty of Agri-Sciences, and what their requirements are, what it entails, how it works, what it is. Bachelor of Data Science, Faculty of Social Sciences, and we have all these higher education, music, Faculty of Economics. So all the different ones are here: Faculty of Education, Faculty of Engineering, Faculty of Law, Faculty of Health, Medicine and Health, and Faculty of Science. So we have all the different faculties: Faculty of Theology. So this is when you want to study in religious studies and military science even. Alright, so guys, that's with regards there too. And if we have a look here, there's a virtual open day. It starts Saturday 1 April 2023. Open day will take place from 8:30 to 1500 hours on Saturday 1 April. I really suggest that if you're interested in studying at Stellenbosch, that you also attend this virtual open day. There's a lot of information of what this will entail. Here's about the Faculty for Engineering, just a few engineering things, but there will be about all the different faculties that they'll be discussing. 1 April is nobody's fool's day, so mark the date, save the date. Then there is information in Stellenbosch about bursaries, bank loans, students that want to need that. And this is with regards to the open day at Stellenbosch on the 6th of May, and we've spoken about the 1 April date. Then also, here's the layout of the University of Stellenbosch. Very important, if we make appointments for you guys, that you know exactly where to go, that we get the coordinates, that we make it that you have enough time. If you have to drive between these faculties, that you have enough time. This is just the global one, but there are many other areas where they have different faculties that is not in this vicinity. So very important that we do that. Then again, here we have all the different faculties where you can get more information: education, science, general calendar. I'm just going to click, for instance, on the 22 undergraduate, postgraduate, or academic program for engineering. Here you have a document, 106-page document about engineering. So really, guys, there's no reason not to know what's going on. Really, have a look here. Using your student number, the faculty contact details, the university contact details, engineering profession. This thing is saved on I save it here for you guys. If you want any of these things and you do not know where to get it, please contact me. Requirements for registration and accreditation programs by ECSA. So yeah, I will not go into detail about all these things, but absolutely all the different options that students can study. And it's not only about engineering, it's all the fields and faculties. As I say, this is a 106-page document. There's really no reason for students not to know exactly what's going on here. Here they show engineering building complex, where's what. We took last year, we took some students here to this faculty. They went through, they saw all the different engines and all the different, all the equipment, the computer equipment that they have, that they use. We're only at page 14, there's 106 pages. Please, guys, it might not be your brain thinking process to look at the detail, but then you set up a meeting with me. If you click on Faculty of Arts and Social Science, it will say what is a BA degree, what are the advantages of that, what will you study, critical and creative thinking skills, very important. Undergraduate programs, if you click on medicine and health science, it will show you exactly what it entails. If you want to study to become a doctor, everything is there. Admission and selection requirements. Very important that you go through this. Here they'll just say what's the minimum general requirement. This is not faculty based, guys. Please do not think, oh, I've got a 30% for the South African language. You will not get into most of the faculties with that. You might get into one or maximum two faculties with low marks, but it's really about, you must look at the different faculty guidelines. Faculty selection guidelines, again, here they list everything, and there's all the information there. If you don't come right, don't get hold of the people. I know the people at the international office, Shantae, and we can set up a meeting, virtual meeting even with them. Right, and then with regards to the to UCT, that was Stellenbosch. Just a little bit about Stellenbosch. There's obviously much more, but this is an information video, so I'm not going to go into the detail of the detail. This is just an overview video to just put everything in perspective. It might be overwhelming to some of our students or parents. Please understand that we deal with these things on a daily basis. This is many students to go and study at these institutions that are highly successful, so please speak to us. We are the experts in this. Again, this is the contact information of the University of Cape Town. A lot of our students also want to visit the University of Cape Town, UCT. Here's contact details, guys. You can send anything. If you battle with anything, let us know. And this is with regards to first year applicants checking on application status, how it works. Faculties, here are faculties. If you click on humanities, there are some. That's why it's very difficult for us just to make a general appointment. That's why you need to come and sit with us Monday or Tuesday this week, so that we can chat with you about possible faculties and sub-faculty or sub-degrees that your child wants to study. Yes, for instance, this is humanities, but yes, religious studies, psychology, political studies, philosophy, historical studies. You can see what it is, and this is only the faculty of humanities. So you need to sit with us, that we can see which ones of these your child must be interested in. If they're not sure, come and sit. We will guide them, and we will do the profile test, the potential jobs that will match their brain thinking preferences. And that's why they do the NBI battery of thinking preferences. Then, with regards to new first year students, UCT, attend orientation, what it is. This was for this year, for 2023, 25 January to 27 January. They attended the orientation, students, and choose your degree on PeopleSoft, how it works, registration, first year Main Street registration. Guys, it's very important to go through all these things in detail. This is what we do and what we're good at, to go into the detail of the detail. Commerce registration, this is if you want to study commerce. First year students, returning students, postgraduate returning, frequently asked questions. This is just to show you how it works for different faculties at UCT. Again, as we've said, here's all the contact details. Here's a layout of the different faculties, and here you can see where they are. This is just one section of the university. Obviously there are different sections, but again, you can click in, feel all the arts block, and you can see exactly where is what. Look at this beautiful campus, new engineering, teaching and learning, SNAPE, traffic office, maintenance, electrical and mechanical engineering, library, computer science, automobile. Yup, doesn't it not excite you? Don't you also want to study parents if you look at these beautiful premises? Key dates, again, this is extremely important. So there are a few things that's very, 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 very important. Key dates, the processes, benchmark tests, and I'm going to speak about everything in this video just to make it a comprehensive video so that you don't miss out on anything. Right, so applications for admission in 2024, it starts on the 1st of April 2023, the same day that it is the virtual open day for the University of Stellenbosch. Then admissions open at 12 noon. National benchmark opens, and I'll speak about benchmark tests. And the UCT Open Day will be hosted in person in 2023, 13 May. 13 May, remember it was 6 May for Stellenbosch, 13 May for UCT. We'll talk about that and see if we take you guys there on the 6th and again on the 13th of May. Guys, it might sound like a lot of money to spend to go down and stay over there and think, why can't we do everything at once? No, it does not work like that. Every time we call it scaffolding. Every time you go down to the university, you learn more and more about that. So it's good that you guys go now in March, set your aim on what you want to study or have a good idea, and then all these things. 31 July, very important date. All undergraduate applications close at UCT. We do not accept late applications. You cannot say, oh, I don't have a national benchmark. Then at that stage, it needs to be done. The right benchmark, consider it offers, then we'll see when is the last date, and we'll talk about benchmark MBTs now. 31 August, program changes, center admissions, Bachelor of Architectural Studies, all the important dates are on here. Then we have the national benchmark test. A lot of you guys might say, what is that? Alright, a lot of universities require also students to write the national benchmark test before they're admitted. It is something that's laid down by universities of South Africa. There are 26 registered universities in South Africa, and all 26 of them are part of universities of South Africa. There's a few that do not require benchmark tests, like University of Johannesburg, UJ, but most of the universities require that you write a benchmark test. And let's see what it is. Let's go and see what a benchmark test is. It measures an applicant's academic readiness for studies. The National Benchmark Test, MBT, measures an applicant's academic readiness for universities. And there are 3 sections. We'll talk about that now. So, and what are these things? It'll open for registration as of 3 April 2023, so your child will be able to write from this date, the benchmark test. And we'll talk about what if they fail that, and we'll talk about that shortly. Registration, here's the registration. You can book a test, and you can change details or view results of the benchmark test here. This is just a registration document, how it works like MBTs. Test rules and registrations. There's 2 ways to write them, sometimes online and also in person. What are benchmark tests? There are assessments for first-year applicants into higher education institutions, tertiary institutions. They were designed to measure a writer's ability to transfer understanding of academic literacy, quantitative literacy, and mathematics to the demand of tertiary coursework. That's just to see if students are ready for university. That's in a nutshell what it is. There's a student or two that might be interested or shown interest in the Cape Peninsula University of Technology. They have different campuses. Again, we need to sit down and we need to have a look at this and see what faculties there are. For instance, here we'll find the different faculties, and I know the student that's interested in this one will be interested in the informatics and design faculty, and it is talking about the diploma, the BTEC, NQF 7, and things like that. So guys, in a nutshell, this is what it's about, and it's about going down to Cape Town. As you can see, it is not just jumping in the car and go down. There's a lot that needs to happen. Yeah, we micromanage these things because it's important to look at all the aspects, facts, facets, angles, because this is your child's career and future, and you don't want to make mistakes. We are serious about that, and we know you are serious about that. So please, I'm 24/7 available to discuss these things, and let me know what questions you have. First step, the child needs to decide which faculties they want to visit, and we take it from there. Thanks a lot. Contact me. I'm always there for you guys. Thanks.